Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to do a showcase on this first form Frieza because, as you guys saw in my last video, I rainbowed him, so I'm like, well, I better do a video on him if I actually rainbowed him, right? I'm kind of crazy, so I'm kind of excited to use him. This is my first time really trying him out. I did max his links out and everything too, so we'll see how he does, but I think Frieza himself is not a bad unit, right? And I don't think anybody would agree. Like, I don't think people really say that he's a bad unit. The big issue Frieza has is you kind of need to run him with units that aren't that good right now. He doesn't have enough around him, right, to be like really good in top tier content, but he himself I think is a very good unit. So I'm gonna put him on a team where he works. It's a team that I would say would be ridiculous if it was like maybe a year ago, but in the current meta, like, you're probably not going to be able to beat a lot of the really hard events with this team unless you get really lucky, right? So let's take a look. His leader skill is Planetary Destruction or Space Traveling Warriors, 170, and then he gives the 30% to Terrifying Conquerors or Inhuman Deeds. Super attack effect raises attack, raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and lowers attack. So he is stacking attack. And then here's his passive, which is pretty long, right? So he has an entrance animation. He gets attack and defense 100. He launches an additional, has a high chance of being a super attack for 5 turns. So the idea with this guy is he gets like some buffs right away. And then since he's stacking attack, I think by the time his intro wears off, his attack will have risen a lot. So he won't really fall off as much. Or his attack will stay steady, but the defense falling off won't be as good, right? And there have to be 2 or more space traveling warriors on the team upon his entry. So that's one restriction, is you have to run him with space traveling warriors, right? And then he gets key 3 in attack and defense 150, another attack and defense 150 while attacking, another defense 20% and chance of performing a crit, 10% per Terrifying Conqueror's ally on the team, plus an additional attack 100, launches an additional starting from the turn in which they perform the 5th attack. If there's a Pure Saiyans category enemy, he launches another additional super. If there's a low class warrior enemy, additional attack 100 and chance of performing crit 50%. So it's stuff on the end, like, I don't even really consider that part of his passive. It's just, if you happen to be facing, you know, like a Bardock or something, you're gonna get like really buff stats. There aren't a lot of fights currently on Global where you're going to trigger this at, like, where it matters, right? Like, I could go into Legendary Goku event or something and, like, get the Pure Saiyans buff or something. But, you know, with 9th Anniversary, there will be more events that have, like, Saiyans and stuff in them. But, yeah, Frieza, to be at his best, it's pretty much a full Terrifying Conquerors team. And then within that team, you want to make sure you have a few Space Traveling Warriors, right? So, let's just see. I want to do a showcase to show what he can look like in his best situation. Right now, he does have an active skill. You have to have a low class warrior category enemy or a Pure Saiyans enemy starting from the 3rd turn or starting from the 5th turn. So thank God they didn't force it to be Pure Saiyans or low class warrior, because you don't have that a lot. So in any case, you can always do it from the 5th turn. Ultimate damage, and then he does an attack disable. So nothing too crazy. It's just going to do some damage there. Here's my build. I did go, like, I feel like additionals are important on him because he does want to attack and he stacks attack. But I feel like dodge is also, like, a good thing to give him because he has, like, he doesn't really have any defensive mechanics here, right? Like, he's just getting raw defense. He doesn't have guard. He doesn't have damage reduction. So his defense has to get to, like, ridiculous amounts to be able to tank supers. And the idea is, if I'm serious about using him in hard content, you know, I have to imagine him going up against a 3 million attack super. And there's no situation where this guy is going to be able to tank a 3 million super attack. So I need to have the chance to dodge if I'm serious about using this guy, right? And that's the thing. With a lot of units in this game, there aren't a lot that can naturally tank the hardest supers in the game. So you have to go dodge. But there you go, full level 10 links. So let's see how we're looking here. So this is the team I'm running. I tried running the most relevant units I could that would make him look his best. So we are running him as the leader because we get the 200% on that. So one of his link partners on rotation will be STR Cooler. The other one we're actually going to do with this EZA STR Cooler, who's also a support unit. I've got this World Tournament EZA AGL Cooler who is going to support First Form Frieza because he supports Extreme AGL. Which is good. We've got this AGL Turles, who definitely has aged a bit, but he's a good support unit. And then obviously the GOAT Kid Buu. Any team he's on, You want to be running that guy, right? So, all right, let's see. So he's starting out at 448k defense, right? Like pretty good start of turn defense, considering he gets what? He gets a defense raise here, and then on attack, let me see where it is. Is it 150? Let me see. Yeah, he gets an additional 150% attack while attacking. So like when he attacks on this turn, I mean, he's going to be over 1 million defense, right? So it's like a pretty good, like a really good defense, but it's just raw defense without damage reduction, right? Well, let's see what he can do. We are just in Cell Red Zone. I don't want to go into like the hardest content, but I want to do something that'll have a little bit of challenge to it potentially. So Cell Red Zone I've been liking is just a nice little showcase fight here. Let's see what Frieza can do. All right, we got a dodge right away. That was my hidden potential. Yeah, and then he's just spitting out 12 million immediately. And once again, he's going to stack defense. We got an additional normal. Would like an additional super, which we got at 12.9. So, you know, after a couple of supers like that, his defense is looking really good there, right? And then here goes STR Cooler. This guy definitely needs to get built up. I'm actually kind of curious to see how good STR Cooler can look. You know, on a 200% team right here for him, like a modern team. Like, can he actually compare to some of these units? So let's see. I know he has to attack a lot to fully build up. I don't remember if it was 5 attacks or if he has to attack like 10 or 11 times. I don't remember. He has to attack a lot. And then here's the AGL Cooler at 1.6, but it's an easy A unit. Actually, he's going to get incinerated here, isn't he? He's going to super here, isn't he? He does have dodge, so hopefully... And he does attack it. Oh my god, 112k normals. All right, so... Oh, great. Turles is going to, of course, transform right away. So we are no longer getting support with him, so we just need that to run out as quickly as possible. So this rotation's going to... Wow, the friend one. I almost want to get mine with this cooler. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this rotation janky. Yeah, because I want to get the good support cooler with my Frieza is what I want. Do I trust this Turles in slot 1 to not die? Probably not, but... If we die here, we die. I'm just going to go with this. I don't think Turles would die here. I mean, he's type disadvantage, but hopefully he's got enough defense after super here. It's so dumb, he just transformed right in. Oh yeah, we can stun. Perfect. Easy peasy. That's the other reason I like showcasing here is because you can stun and then he just doesn't get in your way. Because this friend Frieza is like all level 1 links. Like I don't want him to be on the good rotation with the support cooler. So we got to get that fixed. We got to remedy that. Because I'm just imagining the rotation where, you know, we've got physical Kid Buu and STR Dokkanfest cooler linked with him. That's what we're going to try to set up. That is what we're going to try to set up. And I've got the plan here. Alright, so we're on this cell here. So I'm thinking we put Kid Buu in slot 1. And then we can keep Frieza linked up. We'll float off the other cooler. And then the Dokkanfest one will come on. And that'll be good. So let's do this. We are full healed here right away. I mean, Kid Buu is only 200k defense. But we're just going to trust him to like dodge. At least he's guarding. We'll see. This Cell, I mean, Cell does like to super right away a lot, but we'll see. He's probably going to super here. But we've got the insane Kid Buu support, yeah. I don't think Kid Buu will die, though. This is, once again, this isn't like the hardest red zone stage. Yeah, 100. That's right. He wants to get hit and he gets all that damage reduction, too. So 11 mil here for Kid Buu. That's right. We want Kid Buu to get hit. There's the dodging coming in. Sure, after the super. 14.6 million for Frieza. Pretty decent. Pretty solid-ish, right? Well, followed up by a 15. Sure. Now remember, we're still under the entrance. I mean, a triple super. Up to 22 million. I mean, he put up a lot of damage this turn. So Frieza's looking really... Wow, we got a quad? Okay. So we did what? A 14, a 15, a 22, a 22. It's a lot of damage. I mean, it's very like Kefla-like, right? That turn was looking pretty Kefla or Gotenks-like. Pretty good offensive turn. And I think, you know, that's what this Frieza is. He's a very offensive unit. This turn, I'm just like literally afraid. So we're going to do this. The friend one's at 2A. I think this is definitely an item turn. So we'll just use Whis here so I don't get incinerated. And we're just going to keep this gross Turles on rotation until he— get him back to normal. Yeah, good thing I used Whis, because this is going to sting on Frieza. Yeah, 262 with the Whis, but we're fine. We're fine. This is why, I mean, this is why we're not doing, like, super hard content, because this team will get incinerated quite quickly. Yeah, it's interesting. They did do, like, the update where, like, you know, it does do that cut-in screen like that, but then you can still super with it, right? So the supers do the cut-in. It used to be just normals would do that. So, yeah, we got a triple super right there. I mean, yeah. Oh, and that one was a normal. Okay, so the friend Frieza getting a lot of supers as well, which is great. And then this Easy A Turles. The nice thing is this Easy A Turles is like, you know, he's gonna get a super Easy A at some point. All right, this cooler now actually not hitting like a wet noodle completely. Still 4 mil isn't the craziest, but a lot better than the 1.6. He has to attack the build up, just kind of like the STR cooler. So yeah, now he's looking a little bit more formidable. Oh, that's good. We want to finish him off here. We didn't want a weak cell for the next turn. That worked out perfect. Okay. All right, so now we've got like the God turn that I want. Perfect. We know that cell is going to super immediately. This cell always does. Do I trust? Oh man, we got... I mean, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the active skill of Frieza, because then that should trigger a bunch of his defense, because this counts as attacking. Who knows? Maybe we'll just one-shot the cell. I kind of hope we don't, because I would like to get an attack stat here. This is my really good rotation. Don't one-shot him, please. What do we got? That is pretty cool animation. All right, how much damage we got? Oh, yeah, one shot. Wow. 36 million. All right. All right, Frieza. Yeah, that is what I call a KO screen right there. I guess that was worth it. See the 36 mil shot. All right, so wait. He's transforming back to back? What? What is this Turles? He just does not want to be a support unit. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, I got to keep him on rotation now. Well, sure, let's, well, this is already the last phase of cell, huh? I mean, I would like to get another turn in, so I guess I'm just going to use a Whis here. I can't use the active skill with this Frieza with how hard the last one hit. So yeah, we're just going to do this. I mean, we barely got this cooler. I guess I could have gone into like that Goku Black event, but I mean, this was a pretty good showing. Yeah, and this cell's supering right away, so we needed the Whis here. Okay, 100k, we're good. Yeah, and then 16 mil for the friend one, huh? Wow, and the friend one is level 1 links. Just starting, I suppose, because we're stacking attack, right? Dang, I really wish I would have got my attack sets in. Are we gonna... I mean, yeah, he's putting in the work. I mean, we're gonna kill him. Wow. The friend one at 18 mil after stacking, which I'm pretty sure is like a 55% level 1 links. Wow, Frieza can really hit hard. All right, I am not satisfied with that. I am gonna go into the Dismal Future Red Zone. Because we've got to go to that like infinite fight, because I just need more turns with him. I do not feel like I got enough out of that. So yeah, let's take, we got to take a deeper look here. Let's go into whoops challenge. We need to go into the Dismal Future. Did I already pass it? Is it up here? Divine Wrath and Mortal Will. That's what I meant. So yeah, we want to go to stage 4 here. All right, well, let's hop back in with that team. That was pretty fun. And we do not want to run him as the leader. There better be one. Extreme AGL. Is there not a Frieza? Oh, okay, there is. Okay, good. I'm like, come on, dude. He just came out. Throw me a bone here. We will throw down a Ghost Usher too. Well, since we bring 2 items. All right, let's hop in with that. Try it again. I got to get more turns with him. Because, yeah, we barely got to look at him. That fight was pretty short. I used to think of that Cell Red Zone as one of the longer fights, but when we're one-shotting phases, like, that's the power creep, right? The power creep is there. Like, we are one-shotting, like, pretty strong bosses. Okay, very weird turn here, because we got all of our support units together, so we are going to float STR Cooler, for sure. God, Turles is going to get... We got to do this. I mean, this isn't good no matter which way you look at it. Alright, we're going to put Turles in slot 1 with type disadvantage. I kind of don't want to use an item right away, but I might have to, actually. I'm just going to Ghost Usher here. Like, this is stupid. Like, I got all these AGL units. We just got to get to the showcase. And then next turn, we're going to be floating the friend first form Frieza off to get ours and just really focus on ours. I'm actually looking forward, and a unit that will actually really buff this Frieza that'll help is LRSTR Turles, who still needs an EZA and is a very, very good support unit. So I think him getting an EZA could be really impactful for this Frieza. I mean, this Frieza could very easily become relevant because he's going to be good enough to probably be good until the next anniversary at least. So at some point, if they just have to drop like a Wicked Bloodline type celebration where they can EZA and come out with some new Wicked Bloodline units, that's all he needs. All right, so we're going to be in slot 1, 412k defense. We're going to just, yep, attack through. I think he should be fine, even type disadvantage here. We'll let STR Cooler try to build up a little bit. All right, let's see, 11 mil to start. We'll start off slow and then build up. And once again, he does get a lot of, yeah, wow, he just like cooked right through him right there with that crit. But he starts off, you know, a lot lower, but he does definitely build up, right? But because he gets that, he gets 150% attack and defense when attacking, that's heavily impacted by support. So we notice big jumps in his stats when we got support for sure. I still want Dokkan to put UI in for the defense mid-turn. They have to do that at some point. I can't be the only one complaining about that. Although I'm sure the, you know, the folks on Twitter that, you know, do all the defense calcs wouldn't like that because that's what makes their Twitters popular. Everyone wants to see their defense calcs. But if they just put it in the game, I think that would be great. I would really appreciate that, Dokkan. All right, so now we got this weird turn with just like Kid Buu here. Like a full support rotation again. So this is going to, I'm just going to use my next Ghost Usher because I don't even like what this rotation's got going on. We're just going to attack through with everybody here. Just gross rotation. And then after this point moving forward, I think we should be pretty good to go. At least Turles isn't like transforming constantly this time. That's pretty good. Yeah, that AGL Turles is a unit that really would have benefited from being an active skill for sure. Especially if they made him more like a giant form. Like, dude, they could do a modern Turles like that, right? That's just like this killer support unit. And then you use an active skill and get like a giant transformation. That would be awesome. That would be great. All right, so this should be a pretty good turn here. So what we're going to do... let's see. Do we lose any links going in slot 1? We don't. So, sure, we'll go in slot 1. 456k starter turn defense, right? These guys don't debuff us, so it should be fine to sit in slot 1 here. And then we're just going to throw everything down on Zamasu. All right, we're getting supered immediately. We will take damage because these guys hit for like 700k. So, yeah, it still did a lot of damage. Like, this is definitely a much more formidable fight than that Cell Red Zone for sure. But now after supering, we're not taking anything. And STR Cooler is going to be fine because if the super was from the AGL unit, he could be in trouble, but he's going to be fine here in slot 2. He's going to start stacking his defense and get crazy. All right, we're already up to 20 million, by the way. This is what, just our second turn? Or is that our first turn? No, it's our second turn with him. All right, 6 mil for this guy. I kind of feel bad for this STR Cooler because he was super good when he came out, but man, he aged quick. Yeah, look at that, taking damage from normals here. Even with stacking defense. I mean, he's got to stack for a while to get up there, right? Ouch. We almost died right there. Actually, could this Cooler die? Probably. This Cooler right here actually could get us killed if we get supered by Zamasu. Oh, he's not taking any attacks, though, so we're good. We're good. We got lucky there, but yeah, we're going to have to be very careful with our items here now. We need to try to heal up. You know what? I mean, doing the active skill here won't really do anything for me. It's not AoE, is it? If it's not AoE, I might use it just to like... Because then I can see his defense stat. Yeah, and it's going to disable... Sure, we will do it on Zamasu here. Let's just do it. Yeah, it's just going to do all that. Okay, and disabled. Attack a lot less because, once again, it's impacted by how much you've stacked. That is actually one of the nicer, like, I like that active skill there. That's great, the animation on that. All right, we have to Whis here. We need some healing, but man, there's just not a lot of AGL orbs. I'm obviously coming to the realization that I made my team very AGL heavy here. Okay. I mean, we still could die here with Whis on. Let's hope that they are nice to us. Uh-oh. I mean, with Whis... Oh, no, he got all of his defense from the active skill. I forgot to check it, but he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He got all of his defense there. So 9 mil for the friend unit. Friend unit probably not level 10 links. Probably 55%. I could actually look at him, but... All right, and here comes this Turles. Now, I think moving forward, we're fine here with the Whis on after Super. But yeah, I let myself get a little bit low there. Just a little bit. Oh, is that 5.6? I mean, that's not impressive, but I guess I'm thinking of this World Tournament unit here. You know, for you know, like a little bit of an older World Tournament easy, it's not bad. All right, so this, all right, we've got the God turn that we want. 500k defense. We've got 1 orb. I am going to do the active skill because this is what? This is turn 6. I think turn 6 is a realistic place to get to in most fights. Let's hit it, and then I'm going to check his defense after Super so I can see. So he goes from 500k defense to what? That's what I want to see right here. The beautiful fireworks. That's great. Okay, what do we got? Dude, yeah, 1.25 million defense. Pretty good. Pretty good. But once again, no damage reduction or dodge. Like, he's got nothing else. But we'll get, I guess, this 1 orb to get some healing off of that. And then what's STR at? 463. He's getting there. We're going to slowly heal this back up, you guys. We're going to heal this back up. There we go. And then Kid Buu. All right, all right. I'm feeling good. And the next turn might be a little bit rough, but... All right, 23 million. And the question is how many supers are we going to get here? Oh, that was a normal. There's a super at 24. Yeah, I mean, right here, it's, once again, it's looking like a Kefla turn. 23 and a 24. Could have done another one, potentially. Because it's what, every 5 attacks, he can get a bonus one. So it just depends on when that occurs. All right, and then 7 mil for this guy. Yeah, this guy did actually age pretty quick. It's STR cooler. I mean... I suppose he came out with the LR Dokkanfest. I mean, he is like 2 years old, I guess, right? It's just been that long. It's kind of crazy. And then Kid Buu at 11. Do your thing, Kid Buu. Oh, and of course, it wouldn't be a video without Turles transforming. Sure, of course. This dude's transforming all the time. That's fine. I'll probably just do like 1 more turn. All right, let's do STR coolers. I'm pretty sure this attack cancels, and I think it would cancel his heal. Not that it matters. Yep, attack break. So that should cancel his heal out. All right, so 359. All right, let me see what we got going on. This friend unit's at 236. Yeah, this is a 55%. Oh, it is max links, though. Okay, so that is good to know. So that is a 50... I mean, it's good. You can see that direct comparison, right? From a rainbowed one to a 55% one. Yeah, we broke the heal. And then 10 mil. I remember back... I mean, think of how old this cooler is. And, like, dude, he was ahead of his time a little bit. Because, like... Yeah, getting over 10 mil was really good back then. And, like, seeing a 10 mil attack stat now isn't that bad. Normally, though, like, modern LRs, it's more, like, closer to 15, 20 mil. And then your additionals are 10. But I'll still take that 10 mil. And he's getting a bunch of additionals here. This guy on Easy is going to be an absolute monster. It's probably still a ways away. I would have to imagine at least another year or two probably for him, huh? Oh, we're only at 6 mil now? Is that what that was? That's probably because his intro fell off, yeah. But then he's shooting up really fast again. 9. Okay, and then what are we going to get on the next one? Not going to get another one. All right. All right, we're going to get one more turn here. We're going to attack Goku Black and see if we can one-shot him. Just because I know Smelly Transformed Turles is coming up and will not be supporting, so... Alright. This is still a good turn. We're still getting, like, double supported, right? So 400k still... Dude, 578. I could put him in slot 1, but he's got all that type disadvantage, so let's go like this. Alright, let's attack Goku Black. Let's see if we can just one-shot him. Yeah, 19 mil. So yeah, you can see when the intro runs off, like the attack kind of dips down again, but we're just rebuilding back up to that 20 mil, right? Yeah, now we're already back over 20 mil again. So that's kind of the intent, is that like gets the buff to help him early on, and then as he stacks his attack, he kind of just replaces what he would have had. Hey, and we got a dodge there, so looking pretty good. And then we'll just let Cooler go here. But yeah, we'll call that a showcase. So let me know what you think of this Frieza. I definitely think, once again, he's a good unit if you can get him on a setup like this with units that are actually meta relevant, right? That's what we need. He just needs some more help. So hopefully he gets it sooner rather than later. You guys let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.